Nums. Today, the Bumble Nums are going to make Bouncing Bean Burritos. But what's the secret ingredient? 2 big bouncing beans. The Bumble Nums are so excited to eat some bouncing bean burritos, they're bouncing all over the place. Right, Humble?
Yum, yum.
Right, Grumble?
Yum, yum.
Right, Stumble?
Yum!
Yum.
Sounds like that Bumble Jumble caused a Bumble Rumble. Look at that beanstalk. It's growing big and tall. You know what that means, Bumble Nums. The bouncing beans are ready to pick for your Bouncing Bean Burritos.
Yum!
Now remember, Bumble Nums, we need 2 big bouncing beans. Up you go.
Yum, yum!
Yum.
Yum, yum!
Yum.
Yum, yum!
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum!
Yum. Yum.
Yum! Yum!
It sure is bouncy up here, huh, Bumble Nums? There they go! Grab those bouncing beans!
Yum.
Yum! Yum!
Yum. Yum.
Yum! Yum! Yum!
One. Nice catch, Grumble! Now you just need to get 1 more bean.
Yum!
Yum.
Try working together, Bumble Nums.
Yum.
All right, Bumble Nums. Now that we have the 2 bouncing beans, we can make our Bouncing Bean Burritos. Let's get those bouncing beans back to the Bumble Nums kitchen.
Yum, yum, yum! Yum!
Brilliant bungee jump, Bumble Nums. Now, do you have the 2 bouncing beans? Now that we have the secret ingredient to make our Bouncing Bean Burritos, it's time for the cooking countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bumble Nums, you've done it again. Now take a big bite.
Yum, yum, yum!
Yum.
Yum, 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 yum. How does it taste, Bumble Nums?
Yum.